So, here you are. In the ashes, in the dirt. Everything you ever wanted, everything you ever worked for, is gone. Just like that. The job, the relationship, the dreams, the life you thought you were building, it's all shattered. And now, all you can do is sit here, staring at the rubble, wondering how the hell it all went so wrong. Let me guess, you're thinking about quitting, not in the dramatic sense, not in the leaving this world kind of way. No, you're thinking of quitting on life, on effort, on giving a damn. You're looking at your reflection and saying, what's the point? Why should I even bother? I'll never have what I lost. I'll never get it back. That's the lie, right there. That's the poison dripping into your mind. That's the seed of weakness trying to take root in your soul. And if you let it grow, it will choke you. It will make you small. It will make you forget that you were ever capable of greatness. But I'm not here to coddle you. I'm not here to pat you on the back and tell you it's going to be okay. I'm here to wake you up. I'm here to tear apart the illusions you're clinging to and show you the truth. The truth you don't want to hear, but the truth you need. So, let's start with the first lie. I'll never have anything as good as what I lost. Here's a secret. What you lost wasn't the best. It wasn't even close. I know it feels like it was. I know it feels like you were at the top of the mountain and now you're tumbling down. But let me ask you this. If it was so perfect, why did it fall apart? Why didn't it last? Why didn't it sustain you? The things we lose, the things we think we can't live without, are often illusions. They're mirages in the desert, promises of happiness and fulfillment that were never real. You built your life around something fragile, something temporary, and when the storm came, it couldn't withstand it. That's not a tragedy. That's a lesson. Do you know what that lesson is? That you were aiming too low. You were settling for mediocrity, for comfort, for things that made you feel good but didn't make you grow. And the universe, God, fate, whatever you want to call it, decided to tear it all away. Not to punish you, not to destroy you, but to force you to rebuild. Stronger, smarter, better. You think this is the end? It's not. It's the beginning. Because here's the thing about rock bottom. There's nowhere to go but up. When you've lost everything, you're free. Free from the chains of your past. Free from the expectations of others. Free from the lies you've been telling yourself about who you are and what you want. Do you know how rare that is? Most people spend their entire lives trapped. Trapped in jobs they hate, in relationships that suffocate them, in identities they outgrew years ago. But not you. You've been given a gift, a clean slate, a chance to start over, to build something real, something unbreakable. But that's only going to happen if you stop wallowing in self-pity. If you stop clinging to the wreckage of your old life and start looking at the horizon. You have to let go. Let go of the past. Let go of the pain. Let go of the idea that you've been wronged or betrayed or cheated by life. Because here's the truth. Life doesn't owe you anything. The universe doesn't care about your plans. It cares about your growth. Pain isn't your enemy. It's your teacher. It's the forge where character is built, where strength is born, where men are made. Every great man you've ever admired has been through hell. Every success story you've ever heard started with failure, with loss, with suffering. You want to know why? Because pain strips away the unnecessary. It forces you to focus on what matters. It shows you what you're really made of. You can't fake it when you're in the fire. You can't pretend to be strong. You either are or you aren't. And if you aren't, pain will make you strong, if you let it. But most people don't. Most people run from pain. They numb it with distractions, with excuses, with substances and shallow comforts. They hide from the lessons pain is trying to teach them. And in doing so, they stay weak. They stay small. They stay trapped. Don't be like them. Don't waste this opportunity. Lean into the pain. Embrace it. Learn from it. Because on the other side of pain is power. Here's another truth you don't want to hear. This isn't going to be quick. There's no shortcut, no magic pill, no secret hack that's going to fix your life overnight. This is a long game, and most people don't have the patience to play it. They want results now. They want the rewards without the struggle, the glory without the grind. But you're not most people. At least, you shouldn't be. You're here because you want more. Because you know, deep down, that you were meant for more. And that means you have to be willing to put in the work. Day after day, year after year. You have to build your life, brick by brick, knowing that the results won't come immediately, but that they will come. This is where Stoicism comes in. The ability to endure without complaint, to stay calm in the face of chaos, to focus on what you can control and let go of. What you can't control the past. You can't control other people, but you can control yourself, your actions, your attitude, your effort, and that's all you need. Someday, you're going to look back on this moment and laugh. Not because it wasn't hard, but because it was worth it. Because you're going to see how everything, every loss, every failure, every heartbreak was leading you to something greater. Something you couldn't see at the time, but something that was always meant to be. That's the irony of life. The things we think are breaking us are actually building us. The things we think are curses are actually blessings in disguise. But you can only see that in hindsight. So trust the process. Trust that the universe knows what it's doing. Even if you don't, trust that every setback is setting you up for a comeback. You've been given a choice. You can stay here, in the ashes, in the darkness, in the misery, or you can rise. Not as the man you were, but as the man you're meant to be. A man who doesn't fear loss, because he knows he can rebuild. A man who doesn't seek comfort, because he knows growth comes from struggle. A man who doesn't need validation, because he's already validated himself. This is your moment, your turning point, the beginning of the greatest chapter of your life, but only if you choose it. Only if you decide, right here and now, that you're not going to let the past define you, that you're not going to let pain defeat you, that you're going to rise, no matter how long it takes, no matter how hard it gets. So rise, rise, and prove to yourself and to the world that you're not just a survivor, you're a warrior, a conqueror, a king. And someday, when you're standing at the top of the mountain, looking back on this moment, you'll realize that it wasn't the end. It was the beginning.